All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about a variety of topics, but this first topic, we're going to talk about the Tesla Model Y market and how potentially, most likely, a upcoming price increase will be happening in the very near future for the Tesla Model Y, because spoiler alert, there's not a lot of inventory at all, and I'm starting to hear a lot of rumblings that estimated delivery dates are just getting pushed to maybe even June, July. So if you're out there, I want to know what your estimated delivery date, what's your location, what state are you, what do you have on order, if it's a Model Y or Model 3 or even S or X or this, that, and the other. But we're going to jump into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel and get access to the best ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the different financing and interest rates, some even as low as 2.99 to 3.74%. So definitely check out Patreon link down below in the description. And shout out to my latest Patreon members. Thank you for the support down here. We've got thank you for joining AJ. Thank you for the support. If you want to check out Patreon link down below in the description. But let us get into this. So if you don't know what happened very recently, Tesla had a pretty big, massive price cut again for the Model Y. And that's what brought the price of the Model Y down to the current prices of $47,490. $50,490 for the Model Y long range and $54,490 for the Model Y performance. And all three of these trims qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit, and that's massive. I mean, you probably know it, I know it, and a lot of other people out there are knowing it. And so shout out to Tesla North. They put out this headline here: Tesla Model Y price cuts triggered sales surge, shows data. So if you can take a look at it, this is of course the Q1 sales, and they saw that the price reduction led to a quote 79% surge in Model Y registrations. That's pretty massive, and that probably shows to the Tesla executive team, the Tesla sales executive team that makes all these decisions probably about like pricing and things like that, that price cuts work. And that's probably why Tesla did the massive second price cut of $3,000. And so if we take a look at this price history tracker, this is an Excel sheet that you can find. It's called Tesla Car Price History Tracker. You can see all the different price cuts in the most recent future. We've got $49,990 for the Model Y long range after that $3,000 price cut. It was also before that $46,990 for the Model Y standard range and $53,990 for the Model Y performance. And so shortly after, not even that long ago, so from April 18th when they did that massive $3,000 price drop all the way down to May 1st. So basically about 2 weeks, they increased the price of the Model Y by $250. And then they didn't wait that much longer after that. So if I recall, May 1st was a Thursday. And that's usually when they do these type of price changes on Thursday, like right before the weekend. But then on Monday, May 11th, which was just last week, basically, they increased the price by $250 again. Actually, was that Monday? Maybe it was Thursday. I don't know. Anyways, so we could easily see this. You can see that they are starting to increase these prices at a pretty rapid rate. And if we take a look at the history charts, if we take a look at what happened last year or all throughout last year, of course, last year was a completely different market with lower interest rates and things like that. You can see that there was plenty of price increases all throughout April, May, June, July. $500 each, $500 each, even up all the way up to $1,000 and $2,000 and $1,000. So if we could easily see Tesla and the sales executive team making these same exact decisions at the end of the day regarding Tesla Model Y pricing. And so will prices keep going up? I certainly think though. Will they keep going up at this $200 to $500 price range? I think so as well. But the flip side to this is that it is middle of May right now. So So it's the second month of this second quarter. June is the last month of this quarter as well. And so that's when we're going to see more discounts and sort of inventory discounts and more promotions and incentives. And so will the price keep going up? I could easily see it. Could it go up another $500 to another $1,000? I can certainly see that as well. So if you're on the sidelines right now, if you have not placed an order, this is what I've been recommending for a while. Place an order in the queue. Of course, use our Tesla referral code if you can down below in the description to get access to free supercharging miles and other Tesla credits, and maybe even a free Cybertruck. It's the Tesla link down below. Do that, lock your pricing in, because most likely what will happen, prices will keep going up at a slow and slower pace as Tesla starts to play this pricing game in the near future. But the flip side to that, if you got your pricing locked in with an order, then you're protected against any sort of price increases. You can take advantage of any sort of promotions that they're running, and of course that low price. But at the end of the day, in May, we will start to see in June, we will start to see a surge of inventory coming in from the demo discounted test drive vehicle to vehicle, where we're going to see plenty of discounts. You can see right here on the screen, there's, for some reason, they have decided to put a 149 mile Tesla Model Y long range, it's a 2023, with an over $910 discount. Not sure what's going on with this one. It is available. It's got a demo discount. You'll still be a first owner. It's still a brand new vehicle, but we're going to start to see a lot more of these in the early June to last part of June, because that's the third month of the second quarter, and that's when Tesla will release a bunch of demo vehicles and test drive vehicles with various discounts. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. Do you think there is going to be another price increase in the near future? And also, it definitely seems like Tesla is going at a much more rapid pace for all these different price increases. And so I don't know if they're doing it because of, of production, or if they're doing it because they're trying to get people to get this fear of FOMO, I guess, to try and take delivery ASAP. But if you're out there, if you have not placed an order yet, please lock in an order at the current price. And then if you still want to wait out for those extra discounts, check it out on the waitingfortesla.com. Look for inventory vehicles. Keep an eye out, because you can switch your order to one of these vehicles if you find the combination and everything like that you're looking for. And if you are going to place an order, please definitely use our referral code down below in the description, where you can earn up to 1,500 to 2,500 credits that you can spend on supercharger miles, 500 to 1,000, and or plenty of other Tesla swag. So thank you to everybody that has used our referral code so far, and good luck to anybody out there. But the other interesting thing is, I just heard that estimated delivery dates are getting pushed out at a slow pace. And I just heard from someone that has a Model Y Performance that has a delivery in the queue. They've got an estimated delivery date of basically today till the end of this month. And every day Tesla just keeps pushing it every single day. So if you're out there, I want to know, what is your estimated delivery date? What time frame does it say for you? And so of course we put a poll out there. And so we asked, what's your estimated delivery date? What's your EDD? And it looks like an overwhelming 24% said May 2023, then 10% said June of 2023, and then only 4% said July of 2023. But the interesting thing that stuck out to me here is that 8%, I don't know if they're trolling or here, but they said 8% said August of 2023. So that means that Tesla is already pushing pretty further into the third quarter for estimated delivery dates. So I'm wondering what's going on with the production here. Are they pretty much capped up and sold out for Tesla Model Ys or all these other vehicles, and they've pretty much got a huge book of orders ready to go? Or are they, they just released that, Tesla Giga Texas is producing at 5,000 vehicles a week. So certainly it doesn't seem like they're having a tough time making vehicles or producing vehicles at the end of the day. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link where you support the channel. And there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the credit unions and banks out there that all have interest rates lower than Tesla's financing, lower than this Tesla financing rate of 5.59% that you can see on the screen. screen, some even as low as 3.74% to 2.99%. So definitely check out Patreon link down below in the description. And as an added benefit, I do respond to all Patreon DMs or direct messages in the Patreon app at a certain membership level. So definitely check out Patreon link down below in the description. Water break. Hope everyone is having a swell day. It's a happy Monday, I guess. We will be doing a little bit of traveling this week. So sorry, I'll apologize in advance. We'll be switching to that pink mic setup. But 2 announcements on the channel. Definitely hit that subscribe because this Friday and next Friday, we'll be doing 2 giveaways. Or 1 giveaway this Friday and 1 giveaway next Friday. Haven't decided which order we're going to do it yet. But the first giveaway is going to be this fancy Electron EV charger. Shout out to Electron for sending us this. I'm going to ship this to one of you out there to enter the giveaway. And of course, either this Friday or next Friday, Jason at OC Tint Solutions wants to give away another set of another installation of 3M ceramic tint for your Tesla. It could be a Tesla Model 3, Model Y, S, or X. And so definitely hit that subscribe because we're going to give you the exact instructions on how to win this. Of course, with the tint, you got to be willing to travel to his shop in Anaheim, California, SoCal, California, to redeem, of course, the installation. So definitely hit that subscribe if you want to win free 3M ceramic tint, or if you want to win this bad boy Electron charger at the end of the day. But in this next topic, the Tesla annual meeting or investor meeting is tomorrow. And so let us run through what potentially could be discussed about. I know there's certain things I want to be aware about and I want to hear about, but let me know what you want to also hear about. And I probably know what you probably want to hear about as well. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best behind Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. Shout out to Gary Black, an avid Tesla analyst, Tesla tweeter, I guess managing partner at the Future Fund LLC. Quote, Tesla annual meeting tomorrow, front and center. Of course, this is in Austin, Texas. Topics likely to come up during management comments and Q&A. So I believe tomorrow, the investor day or the investor shareholder will be live streamed on YouTube, of course. Sorry, and you can search Tesla. There's going to be a live stream where you can subscribe and link up to it so that you can be aware of watching it. But let's see here. So Cybertruck launch Q3 timing. The last time the Tesla team talked about it is going to be some sort of launch event in Q3 or maybe even the end of Q3 is what they said. So September. But I would love to see a clearer timeline of how many they're going to actually deliver because we've got a Tesla Cybertruck in the queue. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be able to get one. But of course, we also will be entering that raffle that hopefully timing will work out so that we can, fingers crossed, win one of those as well. That'd be awesome, right? Because then that'd be cool. But $25,000 compact 2024 timing, not excited about that one because I certainly feel like that will dilute the brand a little bit for Tesla. And so I'm not sure if I'm on board with a $25,000 Tesla, but certainly pretty interesting if that comes out. Next one is Model 3 Highland refresh. I get probably this question almost every day at this point. When do you think a Model 3 Project Highland refresh is coming out? Do you think it's this year? Do you think what it's going to be and all this and stuff? And of course, that's why I put it on the poll today. I asked everyone, when do you think a Model 3 refresh is coming out? And an overwhelming 37% said Q3, but likely Q4 of this year. Then 31% said next year, 2024. And then 16% actually believe that there will be a Model 3 refresh coming out in June or July. But the latest we've seen or we've heard is that rumors is Tesla China will be producing the Model 3 refresh next month. But fingers crossed on that to see when it actually comes out. But Tesla, it's going to be tough because, as you know on the channel, we follow a lot of inventory and Tesla has a lot of Model 3 inventory in the queue right now. And this is only what they post on the website. So there's probably way more Tesla Model 3, brand new Model 3s that are actually available. And you can see there's a variety of demo discounts that you can get today on certain Model 3 vehicles, $1,500, $1,200, $1,000 across the board. You can get discounts on Model 3. And so that's why I've been telling people, do not buy a Model 3 right now, you might as well just wait it out till next month, because next month is the last month of the quarter and there could be all these promotions that can be coming out of the gate. I could easily see a lower APR, a lower financing rate, because they just did it on the Model S and the Model X down to 3.99%. I could easily see free supercharging for Model 3 and many other types of discounts that they could potentially bring back. So that's what I really want to see. Like, what's the incentive strategy in the near future? Or what's this Tesla financing strategy to get more lower rates for customers? Because they talk about affordability is a tougher topic for people, and so it's either the vehicle price or the financing. Well, at the end, it's really the monthly payment for most, right? So next one is pricing strategy. Why quarter two margins could be tough. Yeah, I mean, it seems like we kind of know what the pricing strategy is. If inventory goes up, prices come down. Full self-driving autonomy, 11.4 beta, and that's perfectly fine. Will Tesla advertise? I mean, I don't think they need advertisement, but I can certainly see that. MAGBAK expansion, Twitter CEO hire, the new Lindsay, and Elon succession. But with unequivocal denial, he's not going anywhere. There was a rumor that just came out very, very, very recently from the Wall Street Journal, and that Elon might potentially be looking to step down from CEO and have someone else come in. So, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. What do you think, or what do you want to hear from tomorrow's investor meeting? I mean, I certainly want to know a little bit more on their pricing strategy, and also what types of incentives, and also if they're going to get more into financing, because they basically said they were going to do it for a while, and now they finally have lower financing for the Model S and the Model X down to as low as 3.99%, which is definitely really interesting to me, because Model S and Model X are a higher price in terms of vehicle to get financing, and usually banks get very antsy about prices of vehicles in this price range. And so being able to offer a lower rate like that, definitely very interesting to me. And that's why I certainly feel like the Model 3 could get some sort of love in terms of a lower APR, but Model Y, sorry everyone, it's definitely probably not going to be lower than 5.59%. Maybe even will go up. But that's why we've got the Patreon link down below in the description, where you can get access to the best Tesla ultimate buying guide out there that has links to all the credit unions and banks that I use to get a low monthly rate. Some even as low as 3.74%. Well, actually, anybody can get 3.74% through my Patreon list, but even so, there's harder ones at 2.99%. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. But we're going to jump into the next topic. And of course, we will jump into the live stream comments, because that's the benefit, right? You can come in here and ask anything you want, and then we'll address it with the questions. Water break. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Crusher, thanks, Reacts, Jillian, Jonathan, Starlin, Jonathan, I'm just reading off the list. Vic, Master Vlogs, thanks for coming in. Thanks for supporting. We'll get to all the live stream questions and everything. But if you are out there, if you just bought a Tesla, or if you got one on order, definitely check out our Tesla part accessory partners down below in the description. We've got Tamai for extra discounts. We've got Tamai, Jawa, Tesloid, MAGBAK, and of course, premium floor mats, 3D Mats USA. We finally got our mats shipped out. We just got them installed. I made a quick video on it. So we're going to send it off to the editor and hopefully get a video turned out for that very, very soon. But all discount codes and a bunch of other links, we've got a ton of really good links down below in the description. Definitely check it out if you are interested. And thank you to everybody that has supported the channel, used the links from the description, and helped out for that. And also thank you, shout out to the 5 people that actually have used our Tesla referral link down below in the description as well. You're gonna get some supercharger credits, and we will also get some supercharger credits as well, because it's definitely pretty cool that Tesla has brought this back at the end of the day. So thank you to everybody. Let's see what else we got. In this next topic, we're going to talk 2 topics about the EV price war. And the first one is that Rivian has now cut delivery times for their vehicle, which now you can get in less than 14 days for the R1T. And that's definitely interesting, right? But the one thing that I'll talk about in a little bit about this Rivian is, yes, you can get one very quickly, but they're also not dropping the price, because they've increased the price for a while. And the Rivian is a very expensive vehicle, in my opinion. and certainly does not make sense at a certain level because you also can't build it under a certain price as well, which I'll show you. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. Shout out to Sawyer Merritt. News. Rivian says R1T delivery times have significantly slashed as the company focused on ramping production. Sure, ramping production. Or is it because people don't want to purchase vehicle because it's too expensive and there's just a lot more options and people probably are just not buying vehicles at this point, especially in that caliber. I mean, we're seeing with the Model S and the Model X, there's inventory skyrocketing on those two vehicles at very high levels, especially the Model X. You can see there's a ton, 1,285 vehicles posted on Tesla's website for the Model X. And so, quote, starting today, May 13th, customers can reserve an R1T, take delivery in 14 days or less in some cases. So definitely shout out to Teslarati for highlighting this. And actually, if you go to the Rivian site, it actually is smack dab in the middle of the screen. The R1T is ready to go. You can get our award-winning quad motor R1T in 14 days or less. And I'm going to show you a little bit behind the scenes here because we do have a Rivian R1T on order. We've given them $1,000 a deposit, and every other day I think about canceling it because I'm not sure I'm all in. And the thing is, whenever I go and try and build it, you can actually not build one less than $87,000, which sucks because, as you know, as we all know, there is a federal tax credit for buying electric vehicles. And right now, if you purchase an electric vehicle above $80,000 or purchase an electric vehicle truck above $80,000, you do not get the federal tax credit, which could be $7,500, which could be $3,750. And if we pull up Rivian right here, you can see it is actually $3,750 for the R1T, but it's got an MSRP limit of $80,000. And so you can see right here, there's other systems in terms of the drive system, but you cannot actually build it at that. So even with the standard battery pack, you can't build it. So the cheapest Rivian that you can actually buy today is $87,000, which I'm pretty sure the base MSRP is probably less than that. And so I would love to get a Rivian if it was under $70K, but not $87,000 at the end of the day. But so I can easily see that people are probably just not taking delivery of their Rivians just like me because it's an expensive vehicle, especially with the financing rates through the roof right now. I mean, yes, you can do it through a credit union, but it just does not make sense for me and probably a lot of other people in the same situation. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Do you have a Rivian on order, or would you take one instead of a Model Y or Model S or X? But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below the description is the Patreon link where you can support the channel. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Water break. Crusher, thanks for coming in. If you're just joining in, we talked about Tesla Model Y's most likely upcoming price cut. And the reason why is because price increase. And the reason why is because Tesla has done 2 consecutive price increases back to back at the amount of $250 each for the Model Y. And all throughout last year, they did this consistently, $500, $500, $500, basically in the same type of time frame through April through what was this, all the way through the end of the year. Of course, there was a different climate last year through lower interest rates and this, that, and the other, but Tesla could be trying the same exact strategy because as they increase price, I mean, yes, people with existing orders are locked in. People that have used our Tesla referral code down below in the description to get supercharger credits are also locked in, but it could create this dynamic of fear of missing out in a sense that, you know, it instills, hey, people that have purchased or got an order in at a lower price, they feel more confident in their decision because Tesla will just keep increasing the prices, and there's like this weird inherent value at the end of the day. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. When do you think the next price increase will be? And it probably will be one more this week and then kind of hold and chill for the rest of May because they probably don't want to mess with month in sales. And then June we'll see because it will be a different aspect. Thanks, Reacts. Bro, I need to make some money. Brought up bro need to make some money, brought up for $54,000. Still not a bad price though. Jillian, my delivery date for Model Y Performance is 5/20, ordered first week of March. I'm in Texas. Nice. Okay, so then you should be coming up soon. Hopefully you got your financing all squared away and ready to go. Starlin just took delivery of my Model Y. I'm in love with the car. Starlin, congrats to you. Definitely congrats to you on purchasing a vehicle, and definitely check out our Tesla part accessory partners down below in the description for added extra discounts on popular accessories. A lot of people have been using the 3D Mats USA discount promo code, so thank you all for supporting and using those codes. Jonathan, May 31st to June 31st. Okay, so still within like the second quarter by the end of the month, so not too bad. Vic, are those dogs? Yes, I got we have 2 corgis here, and so they're running around in the background right now. Master Vlogs, no surprise price cuts coming soon. This is just to increase demand and give the illusion of more price increases. Sourced, work at Tesla, price cut coming this week. Master Vlogs, interesting. I'm not sure if they'll do a price cut this coming week because it seems like a lot of people have pushed estimated delivery dates, which means that there's a lot of people in the queue trying to take delivery, especially with the Model Y. But in terms of price cuts for the Model 3, the Model S, and the Model X, I certainly feel like that's going to be coming very, very, very soon. Joe, what's up with hardware 4? This coming soon to the Model 3. Who knows? I mean, at this point, they've dangled it, but I don't even know. People are still taking delivery, so maybe not as many people will care. Will the Model S price go down? It just went up like $1,000. I don't think so. I think they're holding strong at the Model S and the Model X and just trying to figure out other incentives like free supercharging they just introduced, 3.99% APR they just introduced, and I bet 3.99% APR is going to do a great job for the Model S and the Model X, and more people will probably try and purchase it. They need to standardize their prices, otherwise it's a disaster. Ramu, completely agree. All these different price increases and decreases hurts the brand trust at the end of the day. But hopefully you watch this channel and you get a good viewpoint of all the different increases and decreases, and you hear when is the best time to buy a Tesla. Rivian, Lucid, VinFast, and other luxury EVs could be out of business one day. Vic, completely agree there, especially VinFast. They do not seem to be getting hot press right now. The funny thing is VinFast did reach out to me to try and schedule a test drive, and I told them I was out of town, which we really were. We were in Japan. And I followed up when we got back to try and schedule something, and they pretty much said they're too busy for me. So I guess maybe they're too busy with all this bad press that they're getting from all these other car reviewers. It's a better way to buy Model Y towards the end of the year because of all the price hikes. Jackson, it's better to buy a Model Y at the end of each quarter, but December, as we look at last year's December, was a very crazy times of all the different incentives that came out. So if you can wait, if you don't need a car, if you can wait all the way till the end of December, it might be a great time to get all the incentives at least. Just got my first EDD June 20th through June 30th. What are the odds that this will actually happen? Provoke, it depends on where you're actually located. If you're near a factory, then yes, most likely you'll get it by June 20th to June 30th. Model Y will be $60K by the end of the year. Vic, I could see that as well. Model 3 price drop? Yes. I think so. Very, very, very soon. Thinking about, I ordered a Model Y on 4/29. App still shows May delivery. Should I be getting a VIN soon? Will I be May? You think, oh yeah, you actually definitely should be getting a VIN soon. I wonder why you still have not got it. Any word on the new Model Y coming with hardware 4 extra cameras? I believe some of them have the higher resolution cameras, but nothing about hardware 4. Unfortunately, like hardware 4 has kind of like disappeared from like the ecosphere and being like talked about. So I do wonder what is going on at the end of the day for that. All right, let's see what else we got. In this next topic, we're going to talk again about the EV price war and how Porsche has raised prices on their one electric vehicle. So we'll talk about it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it. But basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you can support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let us take a look at this. Shout out to Inside EVs 2023 Porsche Taycan. Big price increase and slightly more EPA range. The entry-level version now starts at over $90,000, while the top one is close to $200,000 without options. Well, the first thing I'll say about this, Taycan, beautiful car. I certainly feel like the design is well-rounded, and I'm starting to see them a lot more, and I am doing like the thinking thing, because the wagon version of the Taycan is very, very nice. Like, I've seen it in person, I've sat in it, and it just makes a lot of sense. I wish it was a little bit higher, maybe more SUV-like, because I don't know if I like the low seating to the ground, but the design of the wagon definitely looks very spectacular at the end of the day. But certainly getting all the way up to a certain price range of the Turbo S, it gets up there, that's for sure. But prices of the Taycan increased significantly on all levels, starting price, destination, and lack of ability for the $7,500 tax rate. And because of that, the effective purchase cost is way higher in the case for the 2022 model year. The entry-level Porsche Taycan with the 79 kilowatt battery has an MSRP of $90,900, which means $92,550 after the destination fee. Over a year ago, this was a $82,000 car. So basically Porsche increased the price by $10,000, and it also qualified for the $7,500 federal tax rate. That's almost what, a $20,000 price increase at the end of the day. So you can see on the screen all the different prices between all the different Taycans. You can see like Sport Turismo, $115,000. These prices just get pretty crazy at the end of it. It seems like the cheapest wagon version that you can actually get is, what is this, $103,000, which of course is much more than a Model S, but it's different, right? It's Porsche. It's a different type of brand. I would say arguably actual luxury, because Tesla is not really a luxury car at the end of the day. It's a luxury technology car, but in terms of look and feel, or maybe look is luxury, but the feel of the materials that they put in the vehicle is certainly not luxury feel at the end of the day. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Definitely let me know what your thoughts on. What do you think about Tesla, or what do you think about Porsche increasing the price of the Taycan? But of course, people in this price range probably don't care about. They just want the status and or feel of the vehicle. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link where you support the channel. So definitely check it out if you're interested. But if you're just joining in, welcome. We talked about the upcoming Tesla price increase for the Model Y, and I certainly feel like, just going off Tesla's history of this most recent short history and how Tesla Model Y inventory is pretty much staying at low levels, 105 vehicles posted to the website. And if we take a look at waitingfortesla.com, there are only 58 brand new Model Ys available for sale in the country. One of them, for some reason, has a $910 discount, as you can see right here on the screen. We're in Texas. And if we look at Tesla's historical charts all throughout last year, they did price increases for the Tesla Model Y specifically at the rate of $500 basically every month or every other week. And so I could easily see Tesla starting to do that for the Model Y at a rate of $250 to maybe even $500 in the time frame. So we could easily see that for the Tesla Model Y having some sort of price increase. But Model 3, I could easily see some massive price decreases in the near future, because it also does not qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax rate. It only qualifies for half of it at $3,750. So it just does not make a lot of sense to go for a Model 3, especially because we got Project Refresh Highland on the near horizon. We've got a higher interest rate. I feel like a lot of people are just going to jump up to the Model Y, and the Model Y pricing just makes a lot more sense at the end of the day. I'm in PA, far from both factories. Then yeah, it's either going to be June 30th or by the end of June or the next quarter. Unfortunately, that's kind of how it happens. Premature, not yet. It's coming soon though. Very, very, very soon. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Of course, we've got 2 giveaways coming up, probably this Friday and the Friday after. So definitely hit that subscribe if you are interested. We're going to give away an Electron EV charger right here. You can see I've got it right here. We're going to give this away. Plus, tint for your Tesla in the SoCal area. Definitely check out the links below in the description if you want to save some money on Tesla accessories. Thank you to everybody who used the links. And of course, if you have not placed an order yet, definitely use our Tesla referral code down below in the description as well, so you can get supercharger credits and more for other types of Tesla credits for buying your Tesla. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for coming by and always dropping by. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.